Gender equality is a hot topic in the workplace. Today, our group will discuss the issue between gender and human resource management. Gender equality means that men and women enjoy equal rights and bear equal obligations in political, economic, cultural, social, and family aspects. There are three important dimensions of gender inclusion in the workplace: equal treatment of both sexes, the adoption of talent, and workplace support. We all advocate gender equality. So, why is gender equality very important? Because gender inequality not only affects the balanced development of the talent structure and individuals, but also changes the economy of the whole society, hinders economic development and growth, and is not conducive to sustainable development. The gender discrimination in employment is very common. The factors causing gender inequality in the workplace are usually divided into internal factors and external factors. Most of the external factors are due to the society's deep-rooted ideas on female, while the internal factors are due to the enterprise management mode and the demand for position. For example, some positions have a high demand for physical strength, so men are preferred. In addition, due to national policies and laws, women have paid maternity leave, which causes some enterprises to prioritize the recruitment of male employees. Now it's my turn to talk about traits of gender equality, especially in the past decade. There is economic gap between females and males with some data. There are two figures on the left. The first one shows that the average lifetime cumulative earnings of a 50-year-old woman is $496,000, while that of a 50-year-old man is $1.1 million. Because of a lifetime history of lower pay, women earn less than one-half the pension income of men. And the second figure on the left indicates the data relating the minimum wage levels. The Department of Labor's 2000 statistical data on men and women in the workforce disclosed that 1,214,000 men, representing 3.4% of all workers, were employed at or below minimum wage levels. The number of women employed at those levels exceeded 2,126,000, or 5.9% of the workforce. Besides, the line chart on the right proves that the compensation gap between women and men stood at 62% in 1985, at 66% in 1999. Therefore, in 2014, several experts predicted at this rate of progress, women will not achieve parity with males until well into the 22nd century. In conclusion, over the past decade or so, there has been a real gap in earnings between men and women.
Then I will discuss the current trends in gender equality. Through the survey of WellG, it can be found that women's social status has been significantly improved, and women's equal rights in work have been gradually improved, mainly due to three reasons. They are policy, social attitude, and the economy. Next, I will elaborate on how the trend of gender equality is reflected in these three aspects. Davidson argued that due to the rapid economic growth, many organizations are faced with the situation of being understaffed, which is not the only choice for men. Organizations will choose more capable women as leaders to lead their organizations. As a result, they offer generous salaries to retain capable women, reducing the income gap between men and women. At the same time, in the changing global environment, many policies have been put in place to better protect women's rights and jobs. Therefore, more and more women began to choose jobs because of the sound policy guarantee, and gender equality at work has become an important trend. In addition, social attitudes toward women are changing. A striking example is that in the past, many organizations would lay off pregnant women because they thought women's energy could no longer be focused on their work. But now, many organizations still reserve positions for pregnant women. Therefore, gender equality has become an important trend in the work.
Our goal is to achieve gender equity in the future. I think instead of helping housewives, it is more important to support young women to choose STEM. That is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. In practice, universities and other institutes should raise funds to support women who are interested in taking part in those courses. Moreover, these institutes should implement long-term themes to attract and encourage female students to choose these courses. An example of the theme can be to nominate more female lecturers and researchers. In addition, universities have to compensate for their childcare time in order for them to join the workplace. This way, it increases opportunities for women in science to present their research, thereby being a role model to other women. Also, they can assist their younger counterparts in their professional development. Other action that can be taken is to set up gender equity committees in all research workplaces. This is to overview and supervise any issues that exist within the workplace. Furthermore, the committee should emphasize on promoting gender equity throughout the organizations and ensure there are female representatives in all levels of the organization.